Welcome back to Let's Talk About the Elephant. I'm your host, Mazda. In the latest 3 episodes, we explored how trauma alters our perception of reality and how our internal elephant, our survival system, reacts to fear, danger, and uncertainty. We used the metaphor of an elephant and an example of an accident to illustrate the deep-rooted impact of trauma. Now, in this episode, we focus on what comes next, rebuilding trust and learning to embrace uncertainty without fear. Episode 4: Rebuilding Trust and Embracing Uncertainty. The elephant's journey in the jungle. Imagine our elephant, shaken by the accident, cautiously navigate the jungle once again. Every rusting leaf, every shadow in the trees feels like a potential threat. The jungle, once familiar, now seems unpredictable and unsafe. This is exactly how our mind reacts after experiencing trauma. The world we once trusted feels hostile, and uncertainty becomes something to fear rather than accept. This reaction is deeply rooted in our brain's survival mechanism. The amygdala, the part of our brain responsible for detecting threats, becomes hypersensitive after trauma. It sends strong signals warning us that we might be in danger even when we are safe. The prefrontal cortex, the rational part of our brain, struggle to override these signals because past experiences have reinforced that unpredictability is dangerous. Trust, a slow and deliberate process. Rebuilding trust is not about rushing forward blindly. It's about learning to take small, intentional steps. The elephant doesn't immediately return to its old path. Instead, it tests the ground, observes, and slowly starts to regain confidence in the jungle. For us, rebuilding trust might mean reconnecting with safe environments and people, finding spaces where we feel secure, and surrounding ourselves with supportive individuals. Science shows that social support plays a crucial role in regulating our stress responses and helping us feel safe again. Recognizing our body's signals, understanding when we feel unsafe, and differentiating between real threats and past trauma triggers. Neuroscientific research has found that trauma can lead to an overreactive stress response, making it important to tune into our body's sensations and recognize when we are reacting to the past rather than the present. Gradual exposure to uncertainty. Instead of avoiding unpredictability altogether, we can approach it in small doses to regain a sense of control. Studies on exposure therapy shows that facing fears gradually can help the brain rewire its response to fear triggers, making uncertainty more tolerable over time. A major part of healing is learning that uncertainty does not always equal danger. After trauma, the brain tends to interpret unpredictability as a sign of impending threat. This hypervigilance keeps us stuck in a cycle of fear and avoidance. However, just like our elephant slowly starts to explore again, we can train our minds to tolerate the unknown. Some ways to embrace uncertainty include mindfulness and grounding techniques. Staying present helps us avoid spiraling into fear-based predictions. Research has shown that mindfulness can reduce activity in the amygdala and increase activity in the prefrontal cortex, allowing for better emotional regulation. Challenging catastrophic thoughts. Asking ourselves, is this a real threat or an old fear resurfacing? Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, has proven effective in helping individuals reframe catastrophic thinking patterns and build a more balanced perspective. Practicing flexibility. Trying new things in low-stakes situations helps us build confidence in handling the unexpected. Studies on neuroplasticity demonstrate that when we engage in new experiences, our brain adapts by creating new neural pathways, making it easier to handle uncertainty in the future. Learning to trust ourselves again. A crucial part of rebuilding trust is learning to trust ourselves. Trauma often shakes our confidence in our ability to navigate the world safely. The elephant after the accident may hesitate to trust its own instincts. Likewise, we may struggle to believe in our ability to make good decisions. Some ways to rebuild self-trust include practicing self-compassion, recognizing that healing takes time and that it's okay to struggle. Research by Dr. Kirstin Neff highlights that self-compassion can reduce self-criticism and increase resilience. Keeping small promises to ourselves. Following through on small commitments, like taking a short walk or journaling for 5 minutes, can rebuild confidence in our ability to take control of our lives. Reflecting on past resilience. Reminding ourselves of times when we overcome challenges can reinforce the belief that we are capable of handling uncertainty. Trusting the jungle again. Healing doesn't mean forgetting the accident. It means learning to walk through the jungle again with a new understanding. The elephant may never see the jungle exactly as it did before, but it can learn that not every rustling leaf is a signal of danger. And so can we. Through neuroscience and psychology, we now understand that healing is a process of rewiring the brain. The more we practice small acts of trust, the more our brain learns that uncertainty is not always dangerous. Slowly, step by step, we can rebuild our sense of security. In the next episode, we'll explore how to rebuild a sense of safety within ourselves, even when the jungle around us is still unpredictable. Stay with us on this journey as we continue to explore the mind, trauma, and healing. Thank you for listening to Let's Talk About the Elephant. Until next time, take small steps and remember, you are not alone on this journey. Take care of yourselves and others.